Millions of people are trafficked every year.
Our neighbors' kids with low self-esteem,
Human trafficking does not happen randomly.
or just looking to belong that are easy prey to pimps and traffickers.
Human trafficking is one of the most serious human rights violations in the world today. It involves the exploitation of people through force, fraud, or coercion, and it happens in many forms, such as sexual exploitation, forced labor, child trafficking, organ trafficking, and forced marriages. Even though many of us imagine this issue happening only in faraway places, the reality is that it exists in almost every country, including those that are considered safe or developed. It is a hiding crime, which means victims are often invisible, and criminal networks operate in silence. According to international organizations, millions of people are trafficked every year. Many victims are children, teenagers, or people who are simply searching for better opportunities. Traffickers use fear, manipulation, lies, and sometimes violence to control their victims and make them feel like escape is almost or totally impossible. This topic matters because human trafficking destroys lives, families, and communities. It is not just a criminal issue, it is a deeply human and emotional one. In this documentary, we will explore the main causes of human trafficking, how it affects victims, how the world is fighting against it, and what we can do to help prevent it. Understanding this problem is the first step to creating awareness and protecting those who are most vulnerable.
There are many social, economic, and technological factors that make this crime grow every single year. One of the biggest causes is poverty. When people lack access to education, job opportunities, or financial stability, they become vulnerable. Traffickers often take advantage of these needs by offering full job opportunities, scholarships, modeling contracts, or promises of a better life. Everything alive. Another major factor is migration. Many people travel long distances, sometimes without legal documents, hoping to find work and support their families. Unfortunately, during these journeys, they can be tricked, kidnapped, or controlled by traffickers. Technology also plays a huge role today. Through social media, traffickers pretend to be friends, partners, or employers. They build trust and then manipulate victims emotionally or financially until they are trapped. Additionally, human trafficking continues because it is extremely profitable. Criminal organizations earn billions of dollars through this illegal business. This makes them more willing to take risks and expand their activities. A lack of strong laws, corruption, and limited police resources in some countries also allow traffickers to operate without consequences. All these factors combined show that human trafficking is not just a crime, it's a result of inequalities, lack of protection, and global vulnerabilities that we must address.
Even though human trafficking is a powerful and dangerous crime, there are many organizations, governments, and individuals working every day to stop it and protect vulnerable people. This fight requires constant attention because traffickers often change their methods to avoid being caught. First, law enforcement agencies investigate trafficking networks, rescue victims, and arrest traffickers. They work both locally and internationally, since trafficking crosses borders and often involves organized criminal groups. Police forces also received specialized training so they can identify victims who may be afraid to speak up. Governments also created stronger laws to punish traffickers and protect survivors. Some countries have national hotlines, emergency centers, or special units trained to deal with these cases. These laws also encourage people to report suspicious activities without fear, which helps authorities act more quickly. Many non-governmental organizations play an essential role as well. They provide survivors with shelters, medical care, psychological support, legal assistance, and education. Some NGOs also help victims find jobs, learn new skills, and reunite with their families. Through these services, survivors can recover their confidence, independence, and sense of future. Another important part of the fight is prevention. Schools, communities, and media campaigns teach people how to recognize signs of trafficking, stay safe online, and avoid risky situations. Raising awareness helps reduce the number of people who fall into traps created by traffickers, especially children and teenagers. International cooperation also strengthens the fight against trafficking. Countries share information to track suspects, locate missing persons, and identify criminal networks more quickly. Organizations like the United Nations and Interpol work together to improve protection, create global standards, and raise awareness worldwide. These combined efforts show that while the fight is difficult, real change is possible when governments, communities, and individuals unite to protect human rights. The more people understand the issue and get involved, the closer the world gets to ending human trafficking once and for all.
And to conclude, there is something important that we need to understand. Human trafficking is not a faraway problem, it is real, and it is happening today. And it affects people in a ways that most of us cannot even imagine. Many victims live in silence, and because we don't always see them, we sometimes forget that this crime is happening around us. In this project, we learn what human trafficking is, what it exists, and what different groups are doing to stop it. But just knowing the information is not enough. Awareness means more than understand it, means pay attention, caring, and choosing not to ignore what is happening. Every number we hear represents a real person, someone who once had dreams, goals, and a normal life, someone who trusts their own situation or simply end up being controlled by another person. These victims are not just stories, they are human beings who deserve freedom and protection. Ending human trafficking is not only the job of the government or a big organization, it also starts with us. We can notice when something feels strange. We can share information with friends and family. We can support groups that help survivors recover. Even small actions matters because one small step can protect someone from becoming the next victim. You don't need to be a hero or a specialist to make a difference. What really matters is not staying silent. When we choose to care, when we choose to pay attention, we bring light to a problem that lives in the dark. Human trafficking is a global issue, yes, but more importantly, it is a human issue. And a human issue requires a simple but a powerful thing: empathy, awareness, and action. So I want to end with this message: stay aware, be informed, speak out when something feels wrong. Your voice, your attention, your choice can help protect someone who cannot protect themselves. The more we understand the problem, the more power we have to stop it. So, thank you so much and be safe.